What's up, y'all? Here's a day in my life as an Airbnb host. So as soon as I walked in, I immediately checked the bathroom and saw how the guests had left it. Everything seemed alright until I walked in and stepped into a puddle of water that the guests had just left there. After looking at the bathroom, I could kind of tell what the rest of the apartment was going to look like. So I'm just like, let me prepare myself. So I went ahead and took my shoes off and threw on my spare slides that I leave here just for me to clean. So I moved on to the kitchen / living room area, and I immediately saw trash and a bunch of dishes in the sink. They also left this frozen drink on the counter that they could have just thrown away like that. But I said, let's just go ahead and open up these blinds so I can get started. And then I noticed that I was missing my Alexa speaker that I usually use for when I want to clean and listen to music. I looked everywhere for it, and at that point, I thought maybe it was stolen. So I just went ahead and texted the guests to see what had happened to it. Hopefully, we get a response with that, but I proceeded to clean the rest of the house. I threw away all the trash first, and then I started to put away the dishes in a dishwasher, and the 2 pots on the stove, I just hand washed them because it had a lot of oil, and I then also placed that into the dishwasher just for it to be extra clean. And yes, I put bleach in the dishwasher because I wanted to be extra disinfected. Then I forgot this pot, but look what was in this pot. There was still some rice in there that was sitting in some water, so I just washed that and put that up. Then I started to clean the counters and the stovetop, then cleaned and polished all of the stainless steel parts just for that extra shine. Then I moved on to the living room. They left all of these crumbs on the floor, so I started up the vacuum and turned on the air purifier. Then I also put away the Nintendo Switch, then started to clean off the coffee table. And I even lit the candle just for it to smell good. But they also left all of these crumbs on the couch as well. So I just vacuumed all of the crumbs, then started to straighten up the couch again. And yes, this is the same couch from before. If you know, you know. But next was the bedroom. The room stunk so bad, and there was this huge wet spot in the middle of the bed. But let me know if you want a part 2. What's up, y'all? Here is part 2 to yesterday's video, and to finish where we left off, I put those nasty sheets in the washer and I went ahead and started cleaning the bathroom. So I removed these mats because they were soaking wet, and these towels as well. They stunk so bad, and all of the rags and other extra towels in there, and I just went to put them in the washers. Then I removed everything from the floors and off of the sink so that I can just spray it down and start to clean everything. But I let that sit, and then you see right here, the guests did not flush the toilet. So I sprayed that, let that sit. Then I started on cleaning the shower first. This is the worst part because I have to get down on the ground and it hurts my back. And I have to make sure that I get down to the bottom and clean all of the glass so that it's nice and clean. I even got it in my eye. I'm like, there has to be a better way to do this. But I go ahead and just rinse everything down. Luckily, I have this hose to rinse everything. But then I realized I can't rinse the glass door, so I got in the actual shower and started to rinse the glass while I was in the shower. Then I just wiped down the sink. Then I moved on to the toilet, made sure I scrubbed it really good, and I even get down to the bottom. It's a must for you to get down to the bottom and in the back. Then I started mopping the bathroom, and then after that, I got the spare sheets and comforter from the closet and made the bed. And a lot of y'all was saying to get a mattress protector. I'm definitely going to look into that and get one of those. But I did get a message from the guest saying that he accidentally took the speaker and said that he would meet me to bring it to me. So we'll see what happens. But after that, I went ahead and put everything back, and I was done for the day. So stay tuned to see how our next guest leaves it.